I've come to I call the orphanage pond, where all the little cygnets get taken away from their parents, or what's it called, relocated, because their parents don't want them to be, to be around when they're having the next lot. Now, because it's full of ice, normally by now the swans would be flocking. Is that the correct term? I don't know, but they'd be over looking for food. I can see they're way over there in the distance. But I wanted to talk about me today. It's all about me. I wanted to give a bit of background. So I have wanted to do a YouTube channel for years, probably 2010. First of all, I wanted to do in 2008, I wanted to do how to make money online. And then I wanted to do a YouTube channel a very long time ago. And I'll tell you the reasons why I didn't do it. One, because I had that fatalistic view of like, oh, it's never going to work for me. I've still got that a bit. Two, because it really looks like quite hard work, because you think, oh yeah, work for myself, I don't have to get up in the morning and go to work. But that's not true. It's harder to work for yourself, and I could see that, and I could see what people were putting about the negative things that come out of having a YouTube, and that's burnout. And YouTube seemed to make it that you have to upload every day. Oh, look, the swans are there. They found a little. I suppose their body's keeping it, so it's body heat. So I thought, I can't do this every day. I'm already going to work. I've got other things that I need to be getting on with. And I'm not in any different position. I'm still going to work. I've still got things that I need to be getting on with. I'm in exactly the same position. Difference being, I can feel my life running out, and I want to do what I want to do. Now, I hate photographing myself. I hate videoing myself. I loathe it. So my father was a photographer. We grew up with, he was a professional photographer, and we grew up with the lighting and the darkroom and all the cameras. And we were constantly being photographed. I remember sitting in front of him at the table in the kitchen when I was like 15 or something, and he had a camera and he was fiddling around with it. It didn't have a flash, and I think I'd been to a party or something the night before, and I was still dressed on the night before. I hadn't slept. I'm drinking coffee, and I said to him, please don't tell me you're taking photographs of me. And he said, no, of course I'm not. And I said, but you keep snapping and taking photographs of me. And he said, they weren't working here. Look, there's no lighting, there's no flash. I'm far too near you. I'm just playing with the camera. I'm just getting the feel of it. He was really good at photography, and hello. And hello, swans. And yeah, so anyway, to cut a long story short, I think I've got my father's gene. I'm just a very, very late starter. So I am going to give it a go. I love photography. That's my main thing, is photography. But I would love for this YouTube to work. I don't know if it's going to work, and I'm going to give it a while, and if it doesn't work... Now, another thing I wanted to say, actually maybe I'll leave it for next time. I have something else to say about content and things, and the guy that I'm following on YouTube. But at the moment I need to see these beautiful babies. And what would you say, Mister? No, you don't want to speak to me. Okay. What do you think? What about you? Yeah, I think you'll all want me if I bring the food out. Oh, look, your back's going up. Okay. I'm gonna do what I normally... I'll tell you something. As soon as I come out, I want to go to the toilet. It's too much coffee. I'm going to switch off and get some nice photographs and have a little feed of these babies. No, I'm not feeding off. I'm not eating them. I'm going to feed them. I've had to put the GoPro back on because I can't, it's not quick. I'm not going to be able to get my camera out in time. Are you catching that? I mean, it's not early in the morning. I hope this GoPro is catching this beautiful lighting and the mist. Let me see if I can go a bit further up. So I've come away from the beautiful swan. I don't want to get lost. I don't want to get lost. You see that? I don't know what it's going to come out like. I do need to get my camera out, but that makes me very happy to be alive. And this is why I want to do this for a living. To be honest, I want to do this for a living. Although people say don't wish for your dreams because you won't enjoy it. I don't think anything could put me off taking photographs. When I say this, I mean taking photographs. That's what I want to do. Anyway, people alert, I'm going. Actually, I had one more thing to say. This was the main thing I wanted to say. One of the reasons I didn't want to do YouTube videos because I didn't want to show my face, and I know that the best way for YouTube to grow is to show your face, and I hate that. I hate taking my photograph and I hate showing my face. But you know what? I thought last week actually that I'm showing my face every time I go out the house. People are seeing me in reality, and we're now in an era of cameras being everywhere. That's another subject. So I decided to put myself out there. Now, oh my goodness, this is like so pretty. So if it goes belly up and I don't get anywhere with this, I'm just going to delete it all. But I'm going to give it a go. I work full time, so I can't put into this like another person would. I have no one else doing it with me. It's really hard feeding these animals and taking photographs at the same time. It's like you need 10 pair of hands, and it's an expensive hobby, so I haven't got the equipment that other people have. Definitely not. You know, people... it's very slippery. People that are in Bushy Park, I see their equipment. I haven't got that. So photographers are always telling me you don't need, it's not about the equipment, it's about the photograph. So believe that to a certain extent, but I think when you've got good equipment you can take photographs of creatures when they're not near and they don't know you're photographing them. I haven't got that type of equipment. Right, I'm back here. I think, oh look at how they're all going. I don't know if you can see that on GoPro here, but they're all going. That means someone is feeding them. But you see how they're all young? They're all cygnets. So in Hampstead Heath, I could whistle them, and there was another guy that whistled them, and I'm going to do that now and just see if Hampstead Heath ones come. That's what I'm going to do. It's been amazing, because I've been feeding swans for ages, and it's just been a slow morphing. I've morphed into this sort of mixture of wildlife, of swan fanatic and photographer. And I've got some brilliant shots today. But what I wanted to say, I'm so cold, is that I follow people on Instagram and that are doing very, very similar things to me, and I met them today. And so there's a guy that I know from Hampstead. Oh, I shouldn't be maybe saying everything, but there's a guy that I've said it now. Bear with me, let me just... So there's somebody that I know from Hampstead, and then there's somebody that I know from Instagram. And what happened today is I met them both here, and then I realised, I'm chatting to them, and I realised that they were together. And I said, are you two together? And she just laughed and said, it seems so. I said, you're an item. And she said, yeah. And I just thought, this is an amazing community. This swan community. I think I veer towards more like photography, but I just love the wildlife as well. I'm going to walk, I'm like, shall I go into the pub and have a lager? Oh my goodness, that's so tempting, because there's a pub over there. Just pop into the pub, have a lager, warm up, and then come back out and catch the actual sunset and get some decent photographs. I think I might do that. I'm going to go to the pub. It's very naughty, isn't it? But life is for enjoying, and I need to enjoy it. Cheers. This is a nice pub. I'm going to show it to you. And back to me. It's so cold. Anyway, over and out. I might not do any more. I shouldn't keep talking. I look like a mentor. I might not do any more now today. See you later. Bye bye.